Did you know the average price of a house in 1980 was $64,000 and it's $336,000? That is an uptick of 425%. Did you know the average price of a car in 1980 was $7,000? Today it's $47,000. That's an increase of 571%. But did you know the average cost of college from 1980 till today has increased, ready? 1,200%. By the way, inflation from 1980 till today is 236%. Cost of college tuition, 1,200%. Let me get this straight. Income's only $217, $220. Tuition for college is 1,200%, 1,000% more. How can the average American afford to send their kids to college or the student to pay for it?
Yeah, that video was 2 years ago. Let's see what those numbers look like today.
Emotional, damn it!
But wait, there's more. If you got pissed off at the numbers the workforce has been putting up lately, you're not alone. In just 2 years, the average price of a house has increased to almost $500,000 bucks. While at the same time, salaries have increased very little to not at all. It also takes half a person's salary, or maybe more than half of that, to buy a new car. And before I continue, remember when he said that the cost of college tuition increased by 1,200%? Yeah, I double checked that, and this nigga was not lying.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
However, college is gonna require parents to pay 1/3 or even half of their salary for their kid to get an education today. How is the average college student supposed to come up with $500,000 right after they graduate? Like, I know that's typically the plan for a lot of college students, but there's no problem with living in an apartment for a few years. I mean, shit. Most of the stuff we're being taught is through boring, unengaging lectures. If you're gonna be boring, you gotta at least actually scratch that. You can't afford to be boring or you'll lose the class's attention. Like, even if it's an uninteresting subject, or maybe not necessarily uninteresting, but a subject that has nothing to do with your major, you should at least be able to make a joke about it or something to keep the class's attention. Having a memorization-based education system doesn't work, but we'll remember a good joke. And as far as these people in the workforce, they're not getting paid what they're worth. They're getting paid less than what they're worth. It's really not even their fault. Now let's talk about the degree. To me, it's not really much more than a piece of paper. It just has your name on it and says you went to 4 years of college. It's really the skills that pay the bills. You can go on any online course like Skillshare, Udemy, Coursera, whatever, and get the same skills for a significantly lower price. You can really just go at your own pace and learn skills much faster than if you went to college without having to waste time on arbitrary subjects. And also, it's really on the individual whether or not they want to complete the work. You may or may not have heard this, but unless you're a doctor, engineer, lawyer, or you're trying to go D1 and play in the NBA or professional football, I don't really see the point. I would bet good money that anyone who takes an online course such as Skillshare, Udemy, Coursera, or whatever can come out just as good of an artist compared to someone that actually went to college. I think a lot of people's ideas of the quote-unquote college experience has to do more with partying or playing ball, if we're being honest. And if you got a girlfriend in college, I'm gonna need you to cut that off right now, because the only education she's trying to get is a sex education, and she's not trying to get it from you. Don't believe me? I got the numbers right here to back it up.
Damn! But anywho,
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I plan on dropping a part 2 very soon.